Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading. Focusing on the first half of July, we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person, what's going on with the connection. General reading as always, it will not resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box. Just a reminder, guys, that my July and first half of August dates are filling up super fast because I am taking a bit of a break the second half of August. And so I'm going to be taking reading requests up until August 16th, take a couple weeks off, and then I'll open it back up on September 1st. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely visit my website ASAP and get that booked before those dates fill up. Okay, guys? And so focusing on these three card decks in front of me, this is what we're going to be using for the focus messages this time around, Sagittarius. For your bonus reading, we're going to start things off with the Divine Feminine Energy Oracle Cards deck by Flames of Alchemy. And then these two are my self-created ones, the Thinking Man Oracle. And we're going to be focusing on Divine Masculine messages. And we are going to go ahead and choose a song that will be connected to your connection and your person. So we'll take a look at that, Sagittarius, and see what comes through here today. All right, guys, so let's start. Let's go ahead and pull a message focused on the Divine Feminine energy here. All right, and I forgot to mention, of course, I'll have a link to all of the decks that are featured here. All right, Divine Feminine message. What do we have here for Sagittarius? Grabbing this one here. We have a feminine who might be misusing her power. So we'll go ahead and take a look how that plays a part in the overall vibe of this connection and the reading itself. So if you resonate with that, with a feminine who's misusing power, then it's certainly reflected here. So we'll see. All right, the Thinking Man Oracle, focusing on the Divine Masculine and what this masculine has to say to the feminine. All right, Sagittarius, what have we got here? Guided to this one. This yearning and pining for you is exhausting. What can I do to fix us? Okay, so those are the two. Feminine energy, masculine energy. So we'll go ahead and see what song is going to play a part in this connection. All right, so my Heart Songs deck, Sagittarius, what song best describes the connection here? Angels and Spirit Guides for Sagittarius for this bonus reading. All right, we've got 84 songs to choose from here. Let's take a look which one I'm guided towards. This one. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. It must have been love, but it's over now. Lay a whisper on my pillow, leave the winter on the ground. I wake up lonely. This air of silence in the bedroom and all around. Touch me now, I close my eyes and dream away. So I feel for those of you obviously resonating with this, you guys are not with your person. And maybe you guys are connecting in the 5D, or you're seeing them in your dreams, or they're seeing you in their dreams, however way that's reflected here. But that's what's coming through. Okay, so let's add to this. Clearly there are some challenges that are presenting itself here. What's going on? So we'll start with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, Sagittarius. So I've got a feminine coming through with that vibe of misusing power. And I've got a masculine who's exhausted, just pining away for this feminine and wanting to know what can be done to fix this. You know, but that song, it must have been love, but it's over now. So let's take a look and see if obviously there's a way to bring this back together. All right, Sagittarius. We've got clashing, differences, incompatibility, conflicts. Okay, so you and your person have been clashing, maybe too many differences, and you guys have been butting heads. We also have mirror coming through, reflection, shared feelings, you. So you, the person watching this video, it's one of those things where you got to just look in the mirror and focus on yourself and try to fix parts of you that need to be addressed, and let this other person figure out what it is that they need to be able to handle on their end, you know. Let's see what else. We do have this epiphany, realizations, understanding, awakenings, whether that's happened already or not. For some of you, it might be what's the direction that you guys are heading towards, you know, that awakening, finally realizing what it is that you do need to do, what it is that can be done to fix this situation between you and your person. Because it's a beautiful energy. We've got a rainbow coming through right there. But somebody was definitely sidetracked here, okay? Which is why it's over. Somebody was sidetracked maybe by another person. There are delays and distractions and some changes that happened here. Could have been my feminine, because we do have that misusing power energy there. You know, having the power to create change, having the power to fix a situation, but doing the opposite maybe, or not doing enough. We have the chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. So whether you were doing the chasing, Sagittarius, or you were the one that was being chased, once that chase was over, you know, it's almost like the excitement kind of fizzled, and it was just the two of you kind of getting into the day-to-day routine of your relationship, and maybe the excitement just kind of fizzled out is what I'm feeling here. So it could have been my feminines who found themselves in that type of energy, and maybe with this clashing vibe, you guys were just getting into arguments and just being very nitpicky with each other, getting into these situations where there were too many conflicts, and found that after a while maybe you guys were just not compatible. And maybe that's why we have this frozen energy. Silence, stillness, no words. So maybe you guys are not even talking right now. And then we've got despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. What I'm feeling here specifically is that my masculines are a little bit more affected by this than my feminines. I'm not sure why it's coming through in that way, but that's what I am feeling here. That I have some masculines here who definitely want to bring this back together, missing the feminine, but maybe they're just hitting a bit of a roadblock when it comes to the feminine here. And isn't it interesting, going back to the song, it does say, leave the winter on the ground. And here we are with that frozen energy. You know, it's like, let's thaw this out. Let's get rid of this cold vibe between the two of us. And look at this, see? We've got the masculine energy. So I'm just feeling here for this particular reading that whoever is identifying with this masculine energy, you know, and it is just energy, it could be both for a woman or a man. Whoever's identifying with this, you were the one that was more affected by this, and you might be dealing with a person who's just very cold, and they haven't been as affected or as heartbroken as maybe you are as a result of the two of you going your separate ways. You know, they're yearning for you, they're pining for you, or maybe this is you, Sagittarius, that's in that vibe of yearning and pining. And they're just not as affected as you are, I feel. I kind of feel for my Sagittarians resonating with this. You're in this energy of despair, sinking, hopeless, falling apart without this person. And the only way you guys can communicate at this point in time maybe is in the fifth dimension or in your dreams. That's where you see them, you know? So let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by my friend Amy of Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading for the first half of July? What's going on with your person? What's going on with the connection? What else? We have dancing through my dreams. Just like what I was saying, you know, I feel some of you guys, this is where you're connecting in each other's dreams. We have a new beginning. But look at this. Female figure in the photo with a cold shoulder. Feminine, misusing power, cold shoulder. Frozen, silence, stillness, no words. So it could be my feminines who are in this frozen, cold vibe. And it's this masculine who's getting that cold shoulder. But it's still coming through that you guys were destined to meet in this lifetime, that fated connection. And then we've got this twin flame energy. Look at that. And here's another card of yearning, okay? Now, remember, this message is coming from the divine masculine. We've got a female figure in that photo, so you guys might actually be missing each other. It's just that I feel for some of my feminines, giving the masculine that cold shoulder, not quite ready to even entertain a conversation or to see each other. There's the opportunity for a new beginning. But I just kind of feel that whoever is resonating with that feminine vibe, they're not ready. We have ghosted, okay? So, could have been my feminines who ghosted the masculine, and the ex-lover card falling right below that masculine energy, okay? But it is coming through that this is a twin flame connection, and twin flames do go into separation because there are challenges there that need to be addressed individually as well as together. So there's a reason why this is coming through in this way. All right, so let's add to this with some tarot, Sagittarius. This is the Flaming Roses Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius for this bonus reading for the first half of July. Page of Wands. Okay, this is your own energy here, Sagittarius. Planning, new creations. So the Page of Wands is somebody who is very warm, very ambitious. But it's also somebody who could be easily distracted. So if this is you, Sagittarius, or if you are focused on another fire sign here, you know, Leo, Aries, or another Sagittarian, they might have been distracted by somebody else. They enjoy their freedom. They want to be out there exploring perhaps what other options they have. That's kind of what I'm picking up from this person. We have the Seven of Coins, but it's coming up reversed. In the upright, patience, harvest of rewards, but you know, it is in the reverse. That's how we're going to have to read it. Coins is Pentacles. Pentacles is tapped into Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting how it's all about distractions. That is super interesting. Because this Page of Wands is somebody who's easily distracted, and the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Coins in the reverse, is representing the distractions. So whatever these distractions are, Sagittarius, if you are the one that's being distracted by something or someone else, perhaps that is what contributed to the demise of this partnership, and why, as the song says, it must have been love, but it's over now. This air of silence in the bedroom. So if you guys haven't actually broken up, but you're still together, the intimacy has more than likely been affected. Conversations, there's not a whole lot being said. That silent treatment maybe for some of you guys. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. Multiple options, imagination. So we've got water energy coming through here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. Somebody had options here. Too many choices that were presenting itself. That also contributed to why things ended up just not working. Somebody who had way too many options here in love and romance. But we have the King of Wands now. Somebody who's confident, strong, somebody who's a leader. So especially for my masculine, since we do have masculine energy presenting itself here, this, just considering what's coming through here and where you guys have been on this journey. You yourself have gone through your own transformation. You could have been the Page of Wands at one point in time, where you were easily distracted from planning and creating new things in your life. That includes your love life and just life in general. But now, through time, we've got this King of Wands. So if you started off as this Page of Wands vibe, and now you're coming through as this King of Wands, which of course is for me masculine energy, this is you working on yourself. And maybe you have found that confidence within you to realize that this is something that can be worked through. Maybe you've had that epiphany, that realization that it's like, okay, for now I might be getting a cold shoulder, or things are just really compromised in this connection and it's just not working out. You're still confident that perhaps there's a chance to work through this. This is a destined connection. You guys were fated to meet, and this is representing a twin flame connection here. Now, I gotta say, for some of my Sagittarians, my masculines, okay, because another part of the energy of this King of Wands is somebody who wants to put love on hold. Still wanting to explore your options in love and romance, which is why we've got that Seven of Cups right next to it. That's coming through here also. So we've got so many variances to the messages coming through here. I do feel for some of my masculines, you're willing to do whatever it takes to be able to fix the situation here. But I'm also feeling, on the other side of that coin, some of my masculines contributed to the problems here and just weren't ready to give 100% to the feminine and putting love on hold and making her wait, and just wanting to possibly explore your other options in love and romance, enjoying the chase. And once this feminine committed to the connection, maybe some of my masculines decided it's like, okay, well, the chase is done. I'm going to move on to my next chase. That's coming through for some of you guys. So if you resonate with that, take it. But if not, then obviously that's not a part of your story. And then we've got the Page of Cups coming through. More water. So this is a message of love that's coming in when it comes to this twin flame connection. So what I'm feeling here is that for whoever is identifying with this person who had way too many options, putting love on hold, wanting to explore other options, possibly, they're done exploring those other options and coming to realize that, this is a very real and true connection, and really wanting to bring this back together, recognizing the twin flame bond between the two of you and wanting to reach out and send this message of love. So you could actually hear from this person, Sagittarius, letting you know that maybe they want to give this another chance and wanting a new beginning with you, if you're open to that, of course. Because there's this potential here that you're both yearning for each other still. You have been through a bit of a journey here that's been not the easiest, clearly. And then we've got the moon's energy here. Hidden fears and illusions, which could certainly represent affairs, infidelity, lies, and secrets, our fears, the darker parts of our character, the subconscious. But there's also light represented on the other side of the moon, which is what's going to bring about healing here when it comes to this connection, Sagittarius. But for now, we do have this Two of Swords, which is a stalemate. Blinded confusion is what it says on this card. And it's falling right below ghosted and despair. So if you identify with that vibe for yourself, Sagittarius, maybe you just need a little bit more time to even be open to a new beginning, or even talking to this person who has hurt you. And if that's reversed for your situation, if you're the one that ended up hurting this person, maybe they need a little bit more time. You guys have been through something difficult here, which is why we have that Tower moment. This is why you guys ended up breaking up. There was something unexpected that happened here between the two of you, and it created a very chaotic situation. It was not a fun experience, that's for sure. But sometimes when you go through this Tower moment, it can represent a blessing in disguise sometimes, because it really levels things out of that situation that weren't serving a purpose any longer. It needed to go. And it gives you a stronger foundation to possibly have this new beginning. But you go through that grieving process of when that relationship goes into separation. But, the Tower is here to teach you guys lessons so that you can learn from your past mistakes. So it's definitely picking up off of conflicts. And that was the very first card that we ended up getting. Clashing, differences, and compatibility and conflict. And now we've got the Tower card, which is picking up off of those conflicts. With the Nine of Swords, some of you guys might be dealing with your fears again, those anxieties, losing sleep over this, depression, feeling that sense of despair, which we already know it's here, okay? That's very similar to that energy of the Nine of Swords. So this is air. You might be focused on an air sign here, Sagittarius, or you might have air in your chart, of course, if you identify with this vibe. So again, it has not been an easy journey whatsoever between the two of you. But I am happy to see the Six of Swords though, okay? Because it's relief, it's moving on. It's a transition. It's leaving something behind that might have something to do with the past, because you can't go back there and travel and change that anyway. All you can do is move on and learn from this, which is what the Tower is wanting you to do also. To take those lessons that brought you that Tower to begin with and to learn from it. And this is something perhaps that both of you need to learn from so that you can appreciate the relationship that much more. And then we've got the Six of Cups, okay? So two sixes next to each other, and this is tapped into nostalgia and those memories that you guys have shared together. And wanting more memories, creating new memories in the connection with this new beginning. Some of you guys could have also been childhood sweethearts here and have known each other forever. That's what's coming through here. So let's add some romance angels to this, Sagittarius. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius for this bonus reading for the first half of July. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, please? There are red flags. I'm not surprised to see that, because these red flags need to be addressed. You both could have been very playful with each other, and it does say to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I've got quite a few interpretations of this card. Very playful energy. One person could be younger than the other. There might be an age gap here. You might also be dealing with a player, somebody, again, entertaining way too many options in love and romance. So whichever one of those resonates most with you. You deserve love. Absolutely you do. We've got that Cupid's arrow in that photo. You are lovable. Absolutely. Stay optimistic about your love life, Sagittarius. You know, you might be watching this and thinking to yourself, well, right now my love life is shit. It's not going anywhere. You know, but it truly does help to switch that vibe and to come from a place of love and positive thinking. And that's what you're going to be putting out there energetically. That's what you can manifest back to you. And what can you manifest back to you? This. True love, a potential engagement, being able to build a life with this person, ascending to a higher level of commitment. Chemistry between the two of you is still clearly here. You're both yearning for each other. You're twin flames. So there is a potential still for marriage here for some of you guys, despite where you've been. Or some of you guys are already married and having challenges in your marriage. But look at this. We've got passion here. Passion between the two of you. It's still quite prominent in this connection. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And maybe some of you guys just need a little bit more time to get there. You know, clearly we've got red flags. That needs to be addressed. You know, you can't be sweeping the problems under the rug. It has to be addressed and faced, which is why this tower is here. You know, so, I mean, it's understandable why we do have that Two of Swords and that stalemate vibe, because I do feel that it comes down to timing. You know, there are energies presenting itself here where you both need to heal from it. You've been through something painful, and more time is needed here to be able to heal those wounds, I feel. So if you resonate with that, I am picking up off of it. Okay, so let's add some numbers here, guys. We do have a twin flame connection. Let's grab some twin flame angel numbers. This is by Mystic Moon. All right, angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. And of course, if you don't identify with a twin flame connection, you could certainly replace these messages with soulmate or whatever you need to for your connection. You can custom tailor this message for however it fits your situation. Okay, so let's grab some numbers here, Sagittarius, for this bonus reading. Whoa, flying. Okay, we've got 111. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. I love that. You know, just being able to have this new beginning and just do things differently from how you guys did things before. We have number 64 coming through also. Try to see things from your twin flame's perspective to gain a better understanding. Yep. To be able to see things from each other's point of view and to not have this clashing vibe between the two of you. You know, accepting each other's differences rather than fighting over those differences. And I know some of you guys will resonate with this. 0550, your angels say to wait and bide your time for better results. And I already know some of you guys know this and you're feeling that. You want to wait. You need more time. So if you're in that stalemate vibe, it's okay. You know, honor where you're at on this journey. Number 1313. Earth angels are surrounding you as you face a challenging time in your connection. You've got friends, you've got family that are your support system here, Sagittarius. You don't have to be going through this difficult journey alone. They are there for you to help you through this. Let's grab a couple more. Couple more. There we are. Oh, okay. 3 more. All right. This is a new deck for me, so I'm not even familiar with all of the numbers. Let's take a look. 1155. Don't take opinions personally. People can only understand things from their own level of perception. Okay, so if you happen to resonate with that one, and if you've been seeing any of these numbers, these are the messages. And like Angela says on her readings from Mystic Moon, she basically says that there's so many more interpretations of these numbers. So definitely check it out online. If a particular number jumps at you, there's so much more to what she was able to add to these cards. So check it out. Number 717, an encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. Okay, so there's a potential for you guys to see each other and to have that new beginning. And last one, 4141. Congratulations, you've taken the proper steps on your healing journey, which assures success. I love it, I love it, I love it. You guys really needed this one, Sagittarius. That's a beautiful energy coming forward from that card. Love that. All right, so we need to close this out with some healing messages. Sagittarius, you guys have been through a very difficult situation here, but it doesn't have to end that way. I feel for some of you who are open to fixing this. This is a salvageable partnership. It doesn't have to be the end. You don't have to be losing sleep over this. You're both yearning for each other. Okay? So let's grab some healing messages on what can help you to heal on this journey. Yeah. Surrender and release. Don't be holding on to anything that is no longer serving you. Let go of the past. It's a done deal. Move on from it. You know, and some of you guys could surrender and release this connection. That is certainly your choice and your option. You know, but I do feel there are those of you who would want to come back into union with this individual. Support. You have the support of family, of friends. We already had that message. Earth angels are surrounding you as you face a challenging time in your connection. But this support comes also from your angels, your spirit guides, from God, a higher power, okay? And you have miracles that are blessing this reading as well. You know, and sometimes when we lose faith in a situation or in a person, we forget about the potential for miracles to come in. But you've got one. It's on its way to you. Harmony. So the Tower is anything but harmonious. You've already been through something very difficult here. But things are going to smooth out. Things are going to be better and more harmonious. And lastly, healing. Okay? There's definitely a need for healing here in this partnership, in your heart space, in your person's heart space, in the overall vibe of the connection, which is why I feel that's why there's this need to not rush into anything, and why there is this need to just wait and to just take your time and to be able to create movement when the time is right. You know, and when you think about it, when something is frozen, it takes time. It takes time to thaw out and to melt. And if things are still cold between you and your person, that's why we need more time. Okay, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, you were able to benefit from the messages here. And again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.